big mistake. Huge. Alright, so I'm going to go through this as quickly as possible and show you all of my goodies that I got. And this is just on Saturday. So I'm very excited. Probably didn't need to spend the money. But I also will say my anxiety right now is through the roof. I did a live a few minutes ago. It's Sunday now. And I didn't start setting up early enough, and I'm trying a new location. So I had some technical difficulties. Anxiety goes up, performance goes down. So that's what happened. I moved it to private, but I'm thinking about, like, screw it, just go to public. Who cares? That's who I am, and it happens. So this will be in no particular order. I went to a few Goodwills and I guess what you would call a vendor place, kind of like a flea market, but it was just a special occasion that they were having out there. So there were a lot of people trying to sell their products. I got there Saturday afternoon and ended at 3, and we got there between 12:30 and 1, and people were tired, they were hot, and they were ready to sell their stuff. I just say sometimes that is a good time to go, is when people are just ready to be done with their stuff and they're ready to let it go. So let's start with this I got from Goodwill. These are some Sperry topsider shoes. Very nice condition. They look like they've barely been worn. There's a little bit of wear on the bottom, not very much at all. Just recently put in the store, so I got those, and I'll try to flash some prices on the screen if I can find them. If not, then go do your own research. No, I'm just kidding. It just means that I couldn't find the comps that I wanted to put up there before the video. Anyway, I said quickly, but I'm just fans. These are dirty, but I'm hoping I can get that cleaned off. They're not as much as the other color Vans. These actually go for a little cheaper than what I thought. The last Goodwill of the evening, we had about 30 minutes, and they were constantly on the microphone going, "You better bring it up here, we're closing our register." And I didn't want to hold them up late, so I decided to do a zoomy zoom and made some mistakes. So don't do that. So I bought stuff just for the looks of it. I don't think I lost any money, maybe on one thing, but still, I don't know that I would have bought these had I taken more time to think about it. These are called Ling and D shoes. I'd never heard of them before, but I thought they were kind of neat. Again, during that quick purchase. I like these a lot. They're really pretty. They don't look like they're worn much. I got to get a little bit of dirt off of them, but the soles are completely good, and they're baby fat high top shoes. But I really like them. So hopefully they'll sell for a little bit. Maybe I can get 20 out of them. I would have liked to have gotten a little more, but if you look online, they're just not as popular as I would have hoped. Okay, so here's one of the things I think I made my mistake on. So we have sold like filters in the past. This is a high performance filter. It was only $1.94, and I think they were having maybe 25% off. I'm not sure, but we didn't look. I mean, it was a really quick search while we were in the checkout line, and I just went ahead and took the risk, and I don't think I'm going to make maybe pennies off of these, but I'll get them listed. And people do need oil filters, so as long as I don't price them very high, it should be fine. Another one that I won't make very much on, maybe a handful of dollars, is the Risk for the office. It's new sealed, so I'm okay with that, but it is priced at $8.94, and I don't think they go for 20, and by the time you pay the fees and everything else, it's pretty much going to be break even. But okay, that looks like my mistakes are out of the way. Let's get to some other stuff. Wow, aren't they beautiful? And they have nice little bubbles in there. I'm hoping that I can find them. Now, I had mentioned on another video that just because they have bubbles and look old doesn't mean they're old. A lot of people know how to reproduce that. So it could be one of those situations where this is not as old as I think it is, but I'm hoping that that's not the case. They were $2 a piece, and I think they're very beautiful. There are 3 of them here, and they're all different sizes, like heights and widths, just by a smidgen. And but that just is more indication that they are handmade. But like I said, I don't really know. I still have to do a little more research on them. I got this when I was walking around that place for the, I'm gonna keep calling it a flea market, but it wasn't, a vendor area. And this is just beautiful. Okay, this lighting is not showing it well in here. I might bump the big light on so you can see it. But it is just simply very pretty, a lamp topper. I'm not sure if the lamp topper goes this way or if the lamp topper goes this way, but when I find out what it goes on, it will sell with no problem. And I got it for, shoot, I can't remember, $5, $2? Anyway, I think 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 5. Let me turn this light on. And then there was light. Look at that. Look how much better things just got just by turning the light on. Okay, now can you see it? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so right behind me, this big old gaudy thing, this is a Flavor Wave oven. We have sold this in parts before. The motor by itself, the little casing by itself, and the glass pan by itself. So, I think the pan itself can go for about $30. We might try this for ourselves. A lady was in there and was telling us all about it, and she said that she loves it, that it cooks chicken like rotisserie chicken, and I think I might try it, but I might not either. I may just go ahead and list that sucker and get it out of the way. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, I got some VHSs. So I completely suck at this part of sourcing too. I've been watching videos lately encouraging people to get VHSs, and they find these great VHSs that go for $40, $50, and I end up with this. A memory craft instructional video. But we've been selling a lot of sewing machines lately, so I'm like, surely somebody's going to need a sewing machine video. All right, Naked Prey. This one actually looks like it goes for $8 or $9, so I'm okay with that. Charlton Heston, the Bible, so that always works, and it's sealed. And then I don't know why I wanted this. I could not find any sold, and I just like it. It's the Nutcracker, and look at it. Look, who wouldn't want the Nutcracker? And Christmas is coming, so, and this is printed in the USA. Everything about it screams vintage and perfect. Oh, I forgot to show you one pair of shoes that I got. Now, this was again during the rushity rush, and they were Tagger shoes, and I couldn't find but one other pair that sold. But apparently they're, if that was very quick search, customizable. So I don't know what yank means or lurk means. I'm not sure if it's somebody or not, and see the graphics on here. I don't know if it's an artist. I really liked them, but they have some cracking here in the front, and I don't think there's anything I can do, and if I touch it very much, it's going to come off. I'm going to try to clean them up the best I can and at least just get what I paid for them. But I really like them. I'm hoping somebody else will like them as much as I do. And who knows? It could be $1 million pair of shoes. And then I can just retire and go spend $1 million on vintage stuff. Okay, so this is something that I got. Look, isn't it sweet? I don't know. I guess one of the bears is Santa and the other bear is Mrs. Claus. Can you see her in there? Anyway, there. So I'm not really sure. But I really liked it. Joy to the world. All right. Another thing I got is a Pyrex bowl, a mixing bowl. Actually, I'm lying. That's a Sunbeam glass bake bowl. Sorry. So it's a nice, pretty yellow color, and it probably goes with the Mixmaster, but I'm not sure. This is an interesting thing that I got. So I got it for pure nostalgia's sake. 80s. It's a advertising type thing. It would be great for maybe a bar area or something a little more rustic. But it needs to be fixed. And it is a tape holder, but it's got Spud MacKenzie on the top. What? I really like it. So if I really like it, maybe somebody else will. This slides up, so you can put the screws in there, and I guess you could put some other things if you needed to. Maybe some wiring or something, whatever you need to hold, and then it holds tapes. But it's nice. I like all of this for the Bud Light stuff. I have boxes and bags everywhere, or at least it feels that way. All right, here's something you may have seen me get at the little sale. This is some metal dollhouse furniture, vintage cast iron metal dollhouse furniture. Look at that there. Isn't that pretty? So we got tables and chairs. These tables really fold down like the old ones did. I'm not exactly sure how you even keep them up, but I'm sure there's a way. See? And then they come with, look, the little chairs. Yeah, they are. There's a little piece of plastic and cast iron with them. Only 3 chairs, except for it's got this 4th chair. So, isn't it pretty? And then we got like a little dresser suit here, cast iron. And then here's another piece of that living room furniture. I got this whole set, probably paid a little more than I should. $40 for everything, but I am going to part it out, and hopefully I'll make a few dollars on this, but I just couldn't turn it up.
Oh, you just couldn't turn it up? Really? You couldn't turn it up?
I just couldn't turn it down.
Girl,
I mean,
get your act
I
together.
just love them so much.
Seriously.
And it looks like a lot of this was made by Mattel, so hopefully I didn't go too bad there. It's all marked. There's a little sink. It's got the little decorative piece on there. Okay, next. All right, step it up, Christy. If you want to show everything off, you got to go faster. All right. So one lot, I was able to kind of do a deal. She said, make a pile, make a deal. And I got everything for $20, and she wrapped everything nicely for me. So first of all, I got Angry Rabbit. He was mad because he has to paint the eggs, and I don't get it either. I don't know why you have to paint your eggs, but you know what? You got to paint your eggs. So this is my favorite piece. I was afraid it was going to get broken, and it looks like it at least survived till I got home. It's very old. It's a juicer. And you can see the holes there. And it's a clown. So it's very neat. And then you can see the logo there on the bottom. Very nice. They threw both of these in for me, so I'm going to say they don't work. I will definitely look into them to see if they work and try to put some batteries in them. But they're little tape players. One looks like a radio player, and one looks like a little tape player. This one's really beat up. It's gone through it in life. I feel your pain. I'm not going to open up all the pieces for everything down here because there's some matching pieces, but I will show you this lamp. She did pretty good wrapping it, considering. It's got a little bit of scratches on the bottom. But tell me that is not the cutest thing you've ever seen. What? What? It's so pretty. I'm getting a pile here. And I'm not even finished. All right, this is the thing I'm not going to pull out. Look at that beautiful green color, that emerald. I have some plates and a couple little cups here. So I just got to figure out the pattern. But anyway, it's just some plates, all green. I did get me a little ring. I don't know, I just saw it laying there and I knew she was going to make a deal for a pile of stuff. Oh, it does have all the stones. I was afraid it didn't have all the stones. But can you see there? So, it's pretty. It's a vintage ring and I just thought it was kind of nice. So another thing that I got that I'm not going to take the time to bring in here is a whole bunch of 8-track tapes. Went into a thrift store and the guy was like 50 cents a piece or $5 for the whole box. And there were about 80 something in one box. And there were 2 boxes. I saw a couple of potential good ones in there. So I went ahead and just took the risk. $10, I got them. I got to go through them. So that's going to be tedious. I'll learn about 8 tracks. I know most people would say, steer away unless you know specific ones. But I may lot them and sell them off as lots. And hopefully maybe I'll find that magic one in there that'll make me a couple $100. And if not, I feel like it's fine. I'll be all right. So, and also, in my opinion, that might be a good starter. If you're just trying to get some numbers in your store, you're not going to make big money off a lot of things like that. But why not get it and kind of build up your inventory, your quantity in the store, price them reasonable, use media mail as the way you ship it. You can either incorporate it into the price or use it separate. I'll probably leave it separate. I like for people to see that I'm not charging $10 for something. It's literally $2.50 for the shipping and then whatever the other cost is. Something that's under a pound, I think is like $2.80, $2.85 or something like that. So I like for the customer to see the difference, but I know some customers like, I don't care, I don't want to see that. Just give me whatever the total price is. So I guess you just have to decide which one you want to do. I know with Amazon out there and everything's free shipping, most customers prefer that. But I think sometimes they compare the other prices and then they see, oh, well, that 8-track sold for $4. I want it for $4. Well, by the time you take the $2.80 out, I'm selling it to you for $1.20 plus my fees. I might as well have just sold it for the 50 cents at the shop. So I price it out, showing exactly. So if they want it a little cheaper, that's fine, but you're going to see where my bottom dollar is on that, and then you'll have to pay the shipping. So that's kind of why I do it. I don't know that I can say that it always works out for me the greatest, and sometimes I don't mind putting the shipping into it depending on what the cost of it is, but I just like to be able to see that difference, especially when I'm negotiating too. I don't have to remember what shipping is. I'm only negotiating the price of the item. So there's my reasons for that. Let's get on with the show. All right, got the last little bit coming up. I mean, it seems like I'm almost through with this, going through this, but isn't it cute? I didn't even look up the comps. I don't care. It's a Care Bear. It's so cute, and it was not made in USA, so it is newer, but I like it. It's got the little heart on the booty. Oh, I got some mugs. So I got the little Campbell's soup mugs, the little vintage ones. I got 2 of them, so I'm going to sell them by a pair. This week is going to be busy for me. This is an old heavy-duty toaster. It's made by Toastwell. You can see there. And I love these old toasters. And she said it works. I got it again from that little flea market place for $5. And I'm hoping that it does work. and I'm hoping to get it sold for an okay amount. All right. This next item here is a cordless picture light. So it goes over like, you know, you can kind of see it down here. It goes over like a picture frame or something that you want to light up in your hallway. It is new in the box, so that'll make it good. And I looked them up. They sell for $25 to $30. Hot rollers. I don't know if you remember me mentioning this in the past, but hot rollers are good right now. The holidays are coming up. People are doing home care for their hair, and hot rollers just tend to be one of those bolos. Look them up first, because there's different brands and models and they don't go as much, but maybe $25, $30 for this. And last but not least, my husband bought these. He thought they were really pretty. They're made in England, and he's going to sell them off as a lot. It looks like 2 bowls, 2 plates, 2 dessert plates, and 2 regular plates. So I'm interested to see how he does, because I don't do well with the china. So one other item that my husband's already taken away, he did it last night. He bought a lot of cameras, and one of the cameras was just an old film point and shoot camera, but he knows enough about them to know that the lens on it is a higher end lens. And he said that he thinks he can get close to $100, and he paid like $2 for it, maybe. And so he does better than me when it comes to that. But I'm happy for him. I'm happy for us. I'm happy for all the stuff. I'm very happy for my clown. I enjoyed showing you all that. I love to go shopping. I do it several times a week. I'd love to take you along with me, and I have a ton to go through here. And I have lots of questions for you, because y'all know a lot about stuff, and I'm still in the biggest learning curve of my life. Anyway, you have a good night, and I will see you next time. Thanks.